My name's Marty, and I was born in Glendale, California native, and did all the things that most normal kids do. My mom remarried, stepdad took us to upstate New York. I came back here in 1972, had a nervous breakdown because of the culture shock. I had been raised Roman Catholic. I was an altar boy, and I was confirmed, baptized, all that stuff in the Roman Catholic faith. And all of a sudden, one day I was at this Plaza Park in San Clemente, which they do an annual thing every year in the park. And there was a young man named Glenn Totten who was witnessing. And I walked over and I started listening to him, and he told me that I could have peace that passes all understanding in my heart if I would just accept Christ in my life and make him my Savior and my Lord. And I did that, and that happened to be in 1972-73, the summer of that particular time. So the Jesus Revolution, the Jesus People Movement was happening all at that time. I didn't get baptized at Pirates Cove, however. I got baptized at Melodyland in a lucite tank on TV.
Is that Melodyland, Betty Jean Robinson?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Wow, that's really neat.
Yeah. So my brother Glenn took me up there, and about a year later, he was studying divinity, and he was studying psychology, and the next thing you know, a Methodist church in Capistrano Beach hires him as the youth pastor. Well, he became my youth pastor, and we had a great relationship together, surfed. After he and his fiancée were married a year later, I was picking them up from the hospital after Sheila, his wife, had their first baby, Leah. And we just were total family, and all of a sudden, college happened, and I kind of fell away, but the Lord brought me back because he took me to the end of myself, and I ended up having to move back home with my folks. And I was probably about 18 years old, 19 at the time. And I thought I was going to set the world on fire in punk rock music. So I went ahead and did that for a while. Joined a few bands around Los Angeles and San Diego counties. But anyway, that blessedness of brokenness hit me. God laid me out flat on my back, and I had no choice but to go back home for a little while to lick my wounds and to recover financially. And while I was doing that, my mom had remarried, and the man that she had married insisted that I go to church with them.
We sang with each other.
Well, the weird thing is all of a sudden we're in San Clemente, and we're going to the San Clemente Community Center, and it happens to be a vineyard church.
They had their hymnal, I had my hymnal.
And this vineyard church, the junior pastor at that vineyard church was my youth pastor, Glenn Totten. Later, when Ed Piorik, who was the senior pastor there, gets sent to Mission Viejo, all of a sudden Glenn Totten is now my pastor, senior pastor at the Vineyard Church, South Coast Vineyard. So that was running great. I was going to get into ministry with my wife. We did a bunch of missionary trips to Ensenada and visit all the ranchos in the North Mexico area. And we, built orphanages and shipped out blankets and Bibles and all that kind of good stuff. But it was kind of like we were unequally yoked. Take this as a lesson: be not unequally yoked together with an unbeliever. My wife basically married me to get out of her household situation because it was dire. Anyway, to get past that, she managed to pull me away from all of this stuff because she was completely insecure and because she was how the world perceives love, and that is the more attention that I give to the Lord, the less attention I give to her. And what does the Bible say about that? It says nobody is worthy unless you put yourself and your relationship with Christ above that of mother, father, brother, sister. So anyway, yeah.
That's good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.